It's a new day in the workroom. And I am still here. Thank goodness. I made a mental note for myself to never let Mrs. Piggy down ever again. I cannot go home. I have so much cunt to show. As the queens all talk about last week's events, a producer walks in and tells them to get ready for the mini challenge. Princess Kala wins the mini challenge and will get a special advantage for the maxi challenge. Well, yes, this is exactly what I needed. First I place high last week. Now this week I win my second mini challenge. Things seem to be going well for Kala. Take that, Dad. Bonjour, 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 my sickening 8 remaining queens. For this week's maxi challenge you will all be competing in a roast, but not just any roast. A roast of the Despy Awards. Now Kala, since you won the mini challenge you will get to choose the order of the roast. Now queens, good luck and don't fuck it up. After Mrs. Piggy leaves the workroom, Kala grabs the list and says that the order is now set. Georgette then asks if she can go first, which Kala says no and that she does not deserve to go first since she was rude to her last week. Georgette rolls her eyes, then says to Kala to hurry up and tell the order. Kala then proceeds to tell the order in which it will be. The queen opening the show will be Kala herself, second will be Snowy, third will be Spiru, fourth will be Oriana, fifth will be Asterix, sixth will be Penelope, seventh will be Georgette, and closing the show will be Madeline. Georgette yells at Kala for putting her in seventh. Kala says that if Georgette is so good at being a drag queen and is destined to be the winner, then she should have no problem going second last. Georgette, furious, walks away from the other queens. Ugh. This fucking princess bitch thinks she is the queen of the universe, all because she got to choose the order of the roast. Well, guess what, princess? I think it's about time I show you who the real queen is around here. As the queens begin to create their roasts, Kala tells Spiru that she has something super important to say. I think I have enough confidence to tell Spiru how I feel about him. I really hopes he accepts my feelings. Spiru asks what is so important that Kala needs to tell him. She then starts to blush, then say that she has a crush on him. And that she has had a crush on him since she first saw him enter into the workroom.
Doesn't this blonde bitch know that I am gay?
Spiru tells Kala that, as nice as she is, she needs to know that he is gay and that he just considers Kala a friend. He then says sorry but not really sorry. Spiru then goes back to working on his material. Kala tries not to cry and she goes back to working on her roast material. Oh Jesus, having to watch that play out was hard. Poor Kala. She seemed to really have feelings for him, but he turned her feelings down in a cold and rude way. Shame on him. But anyways, I am a bit nervous for this week's challenge, since we will be doing the roast of the Despy Awards, and I will be going last. I have to show the judges that I am a sickening comedian. As Kala sobs, Georgette moves up from her seat and walks over to Kala. Georgette then pushes Kala out of the way, then she snatches Kala's paper and rips it into 2 halves. She then giggles, goes back to her workstation and tells the rest of the queens she hopes they are ready for the roast because she knows she is. Then she leaves the room. Haha, that is what you get when you try and mess with the Queen of Paris. Now I cannot wait to watch her flop the roast. The queens all gather around Kala and help Kala back to her feet. They then ask if she is okay. Kala, without a reply, grabs her ripped up sheet of paper and leaves the workroom in tears. That evil witch Georgette needs to go. I am so sick and tired of her and how she treats other people. The queens all talk about what happened. While doing so, a producer tells them to head out to the main stage to start the challenge. Madeline slayed the challenge. Oh wow, I think the judges really liked my roast. I made sure to try and not include someone like my savior Jesus. I was super nervous, since I had to go last, but once I started reading the other queens, it felt natural. Snowy, Spiru, Georgette, Asterix, and Oriana all had a great performance. I think I did really well in today's challenge. I cannot be in the bottom this week. I already lip-synced for my life. I do not feel like I need to do it again.
Personally, I do not see myself as a shady queen. But I know that in this kind of competition, you need to adapt to every challenge. No matter if you have to read your sisters a bit.
Princess Kala and Penelope Pussycat had a good performance. I was super upset after Georgette pushed me to the ground. I was even more upset because I had to go first. But I guess it was mainly my fault for putting myself in the first position of the roasts order. Now I am going to go and listen to the lip sync lyrics. Because I know for sure I will be lip syncing tonight. I think my rage over Georgette was shown a lot in my roast. I think I was a bit too mean, moreover than funny. So I have a bad feeling that I might be lip syncing. Welcome to the main stage of Mrs. Piggy's Drag Race France Season 1. Now please meet your panel of judges. He is the co-host of the most. It's Kermit the Frog, and she is the first beauty to ever step foot into the Drag Race France workroom. It's Cam Hugh. Now, I had asked my queens to make a hilarious roast. But now, on the runway, category is haughty. Now races, start your engines, and may the best drag queen win. Madeline, Snowy, and Oriana all slayed the runway. The judges seem to really enjoy my runway. I know I need to be average for Jesus, but for Mrs. Piggy, I will always be haughty.
I am switching up my cold and snowy persona to something more haut. And I believe the judges are loving what I am serving them.
The judges cannot and will not ever be able to clock my mug. Georgette, Spirou, and Asterix all had a good runway. Ah yes. Today is going great. First I shove someone to the ground, next I mother the roast, and now I mother the runway. Hashtag doggy style. Penelope Pussycat, Princess Kala, both had a good runway. Ugh. First the challenge, now my runway. I guess this week was just not my week. I went into this week, thinking I would finally win a maxi challenge. Now all I feel like is defeated. I guess my dad was right. Maybe I am just suited to be a princess. Alrighty my queens, now that we have seen your runways, we have made some decisions. Now when I call your name, please take a step up. Oriana, Spirou, Asterix, the three of you are safe. And now you can step to the back of stage.
Safe for another week. At least I am not in the bottom.
Honestly, I am happy that I'm safe. It just means I get more of a better chance next week to show Mrs. Piggy and the rest of the judges what I can do. This means Snowy, Madeline, Georgette, Penelope Pussycat, Princess Kala, the five of you represent the tops and the bottoms of the week. Now let's start the critiques. First up, Snowy. Hello darling, me and the judges loved your roast. It was very unexpected coming from you. And we mean that in a good way. You so hilarious with all your jokes, and on the runway. You delivered to us, and we accepted it. Awesome job. Now next up, Madeline, girl, week after week you are just shining your holy light. And we see it shine bright like a diamond. And this runway is just the cherry on top. Now, Georgette, sweetie, I do not know why I am so connected to you. But you just have something special. Every week you show us something new to you. And we love you for it. Now, next up, Penelope Pussycat. Now Penelope, your roast was making you seem to be a bit steamy and overcooked. And your runway was just really simple. We just were wanting more this week. And now, our last queen of the night, Princess Kala. Kala, we love you hun, but this week you fumbled the bag. Hard. Both your runway and roast were not very up to par and we thought you would give a bit more. Queens, we have made some decisions. Madeline, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's Maxi Challenge. Jesus, I won again. That's 2 for 2. I am the first ever queen to win 2 Maxi Challenges. Thank you so much Mrs. Piggy. I promise to keep making you proud. Georgette, Snowy, good job this week, you are both safe. The three of you may step to the back of the stage. Ugh. Again, she already has 1 win, she does not need more. I promise next week I will win. This means, Penelope Pussycat, Princess Kala, I am sorry my dears but you are up for elimination. I can't believe this is happening right now. I was doing super good up until this. Now I have to lip sync for my life, but not even just lip sync for my life. I have to lip sync against a close friend. Kala, I love you so much girl, but I have to so much that I want to give to this competition. I have to win this lip sync. I feel really defeated right now. Today, I thought my crush would like me. I thought I would win the challenge, and I thought I could show my dad that I was something more. Now I have to lip sync against Penelope. Can things get any worse? 2 queens, stand before me. Ladies, the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. The lip sync song is Black Cat by Janet Jackson. Now good luck, and don't fuck it up. Penelope Pussycat had a good lip sync. Princess Kala flopped the lip sync. Ladies, I have made my decision. Penelope Pussycat, Shantae you stay. Princess Kala, we love watching you royally walk into our hearts. We wish the very best for you, and we want to let you know that this is just the beginning of the rest of your life. Now sashay away. Thank you all. Now from the palace to the queendom, this princess still has some room to grow. I love you all. Good luck. This is Untucked. After the queens all talk about Kala's elimination, Penelope yells at Georgette for pushing Kala and messing up her mental state for the challenge. Georgette then says the game is the game, and that she came to play it. Penelope then tells Georgette that she has no self-respect for anyone or anything. Georgette tells Penelope that if that was her trying to make a comeback, then she needs a win before talking back to her. Penelope then tells Georgette to shut up and drink her cocktail. Snowy then says that they should all stop arguing and celebrate how they made it to the final 7. Asterix then says that he is surprised of a few people who made it. He then glances at Spirou. Spirou then looks back at Asterix and says the same. Oriana then says that they should congratulate Madeline for winning her second maxi challenge. Everyone except Georgette congratulates Madeline for winning the challenge and Penelope for winning the lip sync. Georgette then says that the lip sync was rigged for Penelope to win since the song was Black Cat, and that of course they would give the song Black Cat to one of the queens being a black cat. Penelope then says to Georgette that nothing here in the show is rigged, and if there was something that was rigged it would be the fact that Georgette is still here. Georgette then says that she is just talented and has what it takes to go all the way. Oriana then says to Georgette to keep telling herself that because nobody else is going to. Bonjour. If you are wanting to watch more of Mrs. Piggy's Drag Race France Season 1, then please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you are wanting to watch more kinds of content like this, then please join the Cartoon Drag Race Discord server, in the comments below. And lastly, if you cannot love yourself, then how are you going to love someone else? Can I get a baguette up in here?